Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ashay. This is Beyond Wisdom Healing. Here I do spiritual stuff, spiritual interpretations. I give out spiritual messages. Could resonate with you, could not. Always take what you need and leave the rest. So today I have a tunnel vision read. I have been receiving a lot of downloads for the past couple of days and weeks, and I've been recording them in my phone, and I put them on paper for us to talk about. It's a good amount of information, light up your blunt, eat, get your drink, and let's just vibe and talk about spirit. I don't have any music in the background. I'm outside in my backyard, and I am just loving this weather. And let's get started. Okay, so these are messages from the angels, all of them, angels, archangels, everybody. Okay, so it says, oh, and don't mind my neighbors and dogs and stuff like that if you hear. Okay, so it says, the land that you are about to enter is much different from whence you came. Messages of mastery, new earth rising, new earth consciousness. The 5D is being reflected in the 3D, and you are walking into a lot of new life, newly generated schemes. You're walking into newly generated schemes, newly generated paths. Everything is brand new, right? Warnings: do not bring things of old into the things of new. Also, spirit wants me to mention that I'm drinking water and also wine. I don't know, I brought some water out because I'm gonna be out here for a while, but then they said have some wine as well, so I'm drinking water and wine. Favor, someone is favored, someone is drinking milk and honey, someone is being cradled. I'm seeing someone in the bosom. I'm hearing bosom, the bosom of Christ. A cocoon of angels could be significant to someone. A good chant for you at this time could be, know that you are divine. 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 That's a good chant for you that was given to me by Archangel Gabriel. If you're not following Awakening You channel on YouTube, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. If you're not following them, getting your progress updates from the angels themselves. People are just channeling every day. Like, people channel every single day, and they just put it on YouTube, and then Awakening You just finds them and puts them on their channel. And I'm like, guys, it's like a hub for all of the it's a spiritual community hub. Yeah. At this time also, okay, they want me to jump. This time also, we should be in connection with our masters. Also, our masters are getting their download into their grid. I have received a beautiful message from my master. It's like I was outside one day in the morning, and just sitting down, absorbing some sun, and I just got up and I just blurted out this beautiful thing. I went on a meditation journey with Archangel Michael, Awakening You. We went to my crystal palace, and he told me to look look on the two pillars that are in front of my door. He says it's all the names that you have ever had in all your incarnations. And he's like, don't worry if you don't see anything. Maybe it's not time for it to be revealed to you, right? That was just a part of it. I've done it before, right? I've done it before a couple months ago, before that last time, and I didn't see many names, right? But this time I'm there, and the pillars, they were full. And then an angel was standing at my doorway, and they're like, Ra, 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 Ra. And I'm like, Ra? Who's Ra? And he's like, Ra. He's like, that's one of your names. And I'm like, but isn't it, didn't you tell me that my name was Ashe? They went like this. So it's like, Ashera, Ashera, you are the daughter of Ra, right? So then I went off on a fucking tangent. I'm like, I just got out of the meditation immediately, and Archangel Michael told me that that was okay, because I got what I needed at that time. So I needed to really understand that I am, right? And so I went on Google and I started searching for Ashera, and guys, it's wild. Got a couple books to educate myself on my past incarnation, but that is my master, the goddess Ashera. So she came, or it came, and we are in, right? We're in connection. Really beautiful stuff. So just get your mind right, and yeah, I'm hearing get your mind right and prepare yourself for your master. Significant to someone. Okay, going along. I was given the Archangel format system data for the Earth grid, or the Archangel protocol. Yeah, just significant. They're saying we want to let you know what it is. So I was given that. So it's the Archangel format system data for the Earth grid, the computer that we're in, right? So we have the the protection projection complex, which is spearheaded by Archangel Michael. So that is like his department, the protection projection complex. We have the regeneration projection complex, right? That is spearheaded by Archangel Raphael. We have the inspiration projection complex, and that is spearheaded by Archangel Gabriel. We have the supplementation projection complex, and that is spearheaded by Archangel Uriel. We have the system integration projection complex, system integration protection complex, that's spearheaded by Archangel Metatron. And I'm like, that's like the glue, the Metatronic system, mathematics, all that stuff, sequence. They're saying the earth is mathematically correct. Yeah, they're saying everything is in sequence. Even if things look uneven, it is even in its own right. It's even in its own right. That's its mathematical complex. Everything, every living thing in earth, on earth, and in earth has its own mathematical complex, its own set of atomic correctness, and everything in earth has its own thing, and that's why the earth is balanced, right? Because everything has its own, right? Everything has free will. That's coming out. Everything has free will. Yeah, everyone can do what they want, and that keeps the earth in balance, because everyone has their own free will. Everyone does what they want. Could be significant to someone. I was told talked. I was told to speak of Archangel Haliel. So, for those who don't know, you can check on Pamela Arlen. Pamela A. I don't know if there's a Y. Yeah, Pamela Arlen, but it's A. Yeah, right. So like, she channels all day, every day. Love that lady. Like, she's real. She channeled Archangel Haliel, and he came out with a beautiful. One thing about the wisdom is so beautiful. Wisdom of the unknown is so beautiful. It's just so fucking beautiful. Once your eyes have seen, once your ears have heard the wisdom of the angels, everything else sounds like bullcrap, literally, right? So she came and she was channeling Archangel Haliel, and basically Archangel Haliel is the mastermind, the one playing the character of Lucifer, of Satan. It's just a game, guys. Remember, it's just a game. So it's a character that is being played, right? So us as healers, we're playing the characters of healers, like the healing character, regeneration, protection, all of that. It's all the so yeah, okay. So spirit is giving me the image of like theater, the theater, and you have the costume department, and you have the makeup department, you have the lights, the tech department, you have the actors. That is what this is basically. So they're saying that so Archangel Michael would be in charge of the stage directions, and you understand what I'm saying. That's what the angels just gave me a while ago, and I just put it into words. They just flashed it in my head. They flashed it in my head, and I got it, and I was able to put it into words. Role of the star seed, role of the spirits being incarnated right now that are part of the 144,000. That is our role, to transcribe, to bridge the gap between heaven and earth, right? Thank you, Spirit, for that. That was beautiful. So yes, Archangel Haliel plays the character of Lucifer, and it's not really, right? It's not really the character of Lucifer. It's the character of the mirror. Hey now, it's the character of the mirror that it's you, it's your reflection, it's all your choice. Everything has free will. Everyone has free will. Everyone has a choice. And then you are faced with your consequences of that choice, good or bad. You understand what I'm saying? He's giving me an image. Okay, so he's saying, okay, so you know how that saying goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So one apple, the mirror for having one apple is health. You understand what I'm saying? Right? The mirror, like the result, that's the word. The result of doing this will lead to this. The result of doing that will lead to that, right? So he's saying that he's that mirror that gives you the reflection of your choice, the reflection of your choices. And it's a scapegoat role. It's a scapegoat role. It's a role where you take the blame for things that were not inflicted upon you, or things that you did not have a real impact for. And that is why he's saying that the church uses this as a way of keeping its followers trapped in guilt. It's all about guilt, all about the guilt cycle. So okay, I feel I'm not supposed to be having sex before I get married. Do you understand? So I it's like I see a guy that I like, but I'm in church, you know. I'm a church girl and I want to get married to a man in church and have kids and all that. And I see a man that I like, but I know I'm not supposed to have premarital sex, even though my instinct says, you know, I like him. I want. So it's like getting you to suppress your instincts, your human instincts. It's a form of blocking expression. Thank you. It keeps your chakras blocked. It keeps your alignment blocked. It's all about blocking you from really unlocking your true power. It's keeping you suppressed and compressed, right? That's beautiful. Thank you. It's really a scapegoat role. It's like yeah, but he revealed himself to me, and then I absolved myself from any guilt that I feel. I absolved myself. It's a part of the shadow work. So once you're doing the shadow work, when you do the shadow work, when you take one step toward the divine takes 10 steps toward you. Thank you, Gabe. When you say that you want more and you are tired of settling, you want more for yourself, so you desire, like, you choose to become more because you want more. You choose to become the difference because you want to see a difference. That is where these beings step forward, right, and really do that. But like once you start doing the shadow work, all the characters will reveal themselves to you because you decided to do the work. You decided to do the work, right? That's why we're here today. 17 minutes in. I feel like I've been talking for a fucking hour, right? But that's okay. It's all for the Lord. Okay, so Archangel Heliel. That's Heylal. Heliel. It's, yeah. Okay, he also says to speak of Melchizedek, awakening you one more time, and I'll always be mentioning it. Someone channeled Melchizedek, Lord Melchizedek, and he came and he spoke, and he's like, I feel him like in my side, his vibration very strong. He basically said, do not listen to the church when it comes to any of our orders. Any order of the archangels that you should see in the Bible and stuff like that, not nagoso, right? Basically, so he's saying, the order of Melchizedek states that once you have broken the illusion of the third dimension, the third density consciousness, once you have realized that you are not these flesh encased suits, but you are in fact the being inside that is controlling the suit, then the game shall change for you. The game is over. The game is over. The game is over. All of the characters have revealed themselves. Do not lose hope. I'm telling you, the game is fucking over. So yeah. So once you realize that, the game is over. So you no longer, you no longer have to conform to the third density limitations. Thank you. Right, you're really stepping into a role of multidimensionality, so you're really stepping into your birthright, right? I'm sensing a lot of youth spirit saying youth, no kids, you know, single people, no kids, young people like my mom, right? They're saying that you mainly are living this way. Those who have decided to take on this role of self rediscovery, you are experiencing this order at this time, currently at this time. Those of us who have broken the illusion, right? Right. Okay, so yeah, the game is basically over once you do the work. That's it. It sounds so simple because it really is. The game is really over once you like do the work. The game is over once you do the work. Okay, moving on. I was given the protocol for the Starseed Initiative. So Operation Lightwork Starseed Initiative currently underway. This is the activation of the 144,000 Lightwork soldiers here to exact the mission. The mission is to get Gaia from 3D to 5D. She wants to raise her consciousness. So in order for her to do that, you have to do that, right? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. That just came in. Pamela Arlen, she also channeled Michael Jackson. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Go check her out if you're not already into her, Pamela. God bless her, right? So ascension symptoms. I was given the symptoms that you'll be experiencing in your body during your ascension into mastery. The master is descending. The once the I'm so excited. The oversoul is doing another descent, another level of descent. So it's like I'm okay, so spirit is giving me like you know, when something is loading one brick, loading 10%, loading 20%, the master descends at like 50-60%, around there. I'm getting 60% once you have cleared at least that of your karmic debt. The master, the vessel becomes clear enough to host the master. Thank you. So the body, you'll be experiencing an increase in bodily sensations, so sporadic movements, a form of restlessness, vision obscurities, running belly, vomiting, gas pains, and slight bloating. Right, could be significant for somebody that's experiencing these things, but I'm getting people that are experiencing these kind of things and are wondering what's wrong with them, but they've been, you know, cutting back certain foods. I'm hearing increasing water intake, cutting back certain foods, increasing proper fruits, yeah, foods and fruits, yeah, and they're noticing these sensations happening in their body. Spirit is saying that it's just ascension and master descent, right? Symptoms of the mind. There will be heavy hallucinations. Do not fear what you see. That's what they said. Do not fear what you see in your hallucinations. It's not going to be materialized. That's what Spirit's saying. It's not like something that's going to come get you, you know, right? It's just hallucinations based on your master descent, right? You'll have feelings of reminiscing, like you'll be reminiscing a lot, and you'll be feeling intense emotions, like once you reminisce, it's like you'd be reliving that entire scenario. You'll be reliving that. That's how powerful you know, the master descent experience is. It was amazing. It was fucking amazing, dog. um Feelings of loneliness, feeling fed up, feeling better off without ascension, like you'd be feeling like you would be better off if you didn't ascend, but that's just gonna be a feeling. Your ascent if you've made it this far, because last year was fucking rocky, and if you didn't get on that first bus last year, dog, I swear, if you didn't make it on that train last year, you missed something. It was wild as fuck. Started the new year fresh, brand new. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, yeah. So you'll just be feeling like you'd be better off without the ascension, but you're not gonna like descent. If you've made it this far, like your ascension is already sure. You've already ascended. The master is descending into you, right? It's just gonna be a weird feeling. Then you'll be having high hopes, and you'll be wishing a lot, making a lot of wishes. I'm getting told to say be careful, because instantaneous manifestations, that was the other one. So you'll be wishing a lot, but anything that you wish for, like, it's gonna happen, like instantaneous manifestations. So random earth grade generations, that's random. You know that thing with the whole thing last year, um with Tokyo, like, not Tokyo, Japan finding like new islands, and a bunch of other places have found new islands, but they weren't publicized because, trying to keep people in the dark and shit. um Gaia has had her master descent. She's far. Spirit's showing me Gaia's at 90%. All right, Gaia's at 90%. So she has experienced these things, right? She has had these experiences. She's our mother. She's our earth, right? And we are her children. We are her inhabitants. We need her to survive. We have to eat what she produces, right? In order to properly sustain our body. So if Gaia is experiencing something, of course you have to experience it too. And those who are not as awakened as you might be watching this, right? Those who are not as awakened, it's gonna be happening to them too, but they're not gonna know what's happening. It's so lonely. They're not gonna know what's happening to them. And I'm feeling a sense of pride, as in they're not gonna come and ask you what the fuck is going on, dog, right? Because they called you delusional. Dog, right? It's like, yeah, so, right. So we'll have ease, right? After all of that turbulence, it's a tower. And every time there's a tower, there's always elevation after. You have to have great upheaval in order to you have to fuck shit up before you can even it. You have to you have to disrupt. Spirit is showing me a vision of a river that has not been touched for a while, right? This river has not been it's just like a gentle stream, and it's clear, right? Because throat chakra activations as well, significant. It's running clear because it's been undisturbed for so long, right? And then if you should take like a cup of water or something and then throw it in there, right, it's going to disrupt all of that. The water won't be so clear, but then after a while it will get clear again, right? After you have disrupted it, it will find a new level of peace. After you've been disrupted, you will find a new level of peace. Someone needed to hear that, right? So ease comes after that. Intense peace comes after that. Boredom, like intense peace. You're gonna be so fucking peaceful, like so much time, all of your needs are met, and yet still, you probably still have like a job and stuff, but like when you're off the job and you know you have your days off and stuff like that, it's gonna be a different level of peace. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like you, okay, so it's like you have dedicated more time to yourself. You have dedicated more time to yourself, right? So you found new levels of achieving certain levels of peace. Thank you, Spirit. Curiosity, wonder, faithfulness. You'll be feeling curiosity, wonder, faithfulness. Spirit's showing me you'll be reaching for more, like curiosity in different areas, different things, you know, wondering, stuff like that. Um, yeah, faithfulness and faithlessness. You'll be feeling like you're a bottle, like Spirit showing me a bottle filled with like a pressurized air, something filled with pressurized air, like a balloon. Yeah, you're a balloon, like filled with pressurized air, and I'm seeing you don't get many chances to let out that air. So when you do let out that air, it you let out more because you don't get a chance to let out. You understand, right? Yeah, you get it. All a part of your ascension, right? And then the symptoms of master descent, right? So we have upset stomach. So after the master has integrated a certain level into you, like into the vessel, um, the master and the spirit, the soul and the spirit will be coexisting in the body, right? It's coexistence, it's making room. So since you've done your shadow work, right, and you've freed up some space, you've let go a lot of the guilt that you have been feeling, a lot of self-loathing, a lot of people pleasing, at your detriment. When you release that, you'll have a lot of space freed up in your vessel. That's how the master descent will happen. I'm telling you, this is this is it. This is fucking this is it, dog. This is it. Like, this is it. That book, Revelation, this is it, right? So upset stomach, feeling uncomfortable in body, right? You're gonna feel displaced because the ego has been tamed, right? The ego has been tamed, and the spirit and the soul will be coexisting in the body. So of course, shiftings, it's been comfortable. Thank you. The spirit of comfort, right? Comfort is so dangerous sometimes. Not sometimes, fuck, comfort is so dangerous, right? It's a dangerous place to be. When you're too comfortable, you become complacent, right? That's the thing, right? So you're gonna be uncomfortable for a while. It's just the spirit and the soul wrestling, like, who controls this? And you understand what I'm saying? And then, as the body, the 3D, the mind, body, and the soul, like the spirit, the body, and the soul, right? So you are the body right now. You are the one that are having this interaction in the 3D. You have to interact with people, you have to really make the choices, right? So the soul is offering its assistance. The spirit and the ego mind, they are always there. They're always there, but it's really up to you to choose the highest path, right? It's really up to you to choose the highest path in every given situation. You always have free will, and every choice that you make impacts the future. I'm talking to a star seed. Hello, go inside. Right? Yeah. So, change of habits, right? You'll be perceived to have split personalities. So people are gonna think like you're fucking cuckoo in the cocoa puffs, but they already do, right? Yeah. You'll be highly feared, highly respected. People will fear disappointing you. People will want to match your standards. You will be chased. You'll be hunted. You'll be showered with lavish gifts. You'll be the envy of all women and all men who don't have a chance with you. Moving on. Vibrant skin, healthy body, big, beautiful smile. You will be paid every time you speak. Profound knowledge, wisdom of the unknown, guiding light. People will want to worship you. Do not let them. Children will fall to you. Parents will envy you. They cannot touch you. No one can touch you. No one can touch you. You won't want to be touched. Number one. Because you're so sensitive to energy. Right? We're empaths. Hello. We're empaths. One of my coworkers, his dad died a couple months ago, and he left him this chain, and I touched the chain, and it's like it like it stung me. Like the energy was so high. His dad's energy was so high, right? Yeah, people want to worship you. Do not let them. And they're saying that you won't be able to stop it. You won't be able to stop it. People wanting to worship you. But if you know that it's happening, like if you know that a group of people, like if you go out, you have like a show, like you're doing a show, or you're out with some people or whatever, and these people are like, oh, praise be, stuff like that, praise be and shit. They're saying that's what Spirit says. Spirit says praise be and shit. Like she's like, do not let them, like tell them to get up, like do not let them worship you, like in your like, yeah, do not, yeah, they want to. It's just the energy. The energy is so high. The soul is so powerful. That's why you need to lighten up and clear away a lot of these dense negative energies. And you have to be careful, because you're up in we're in master classes. We're in mastery, guys. We're literally like in mastery, right? So we have to monitor our vibrations. I'm being a hypocrite. Sometimes I'm down, and sometimes I choose to stay down, but more often than not, I get up and I'm like, dog, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we know what we have to do. We know the fucking mission. We know the mission, right? So we gotta do what we gotta do to get shit done. So I do what I gotta do to get shit done. Take an edible, turn on my music, and I'm dancing. I'm taking my mind off of everything that makes me depressed or makes me low. I ain't got time for that, right? We ain't got time for that right now. Okay. Okay, also, okay, cannot touch you. You will glow. Remember your family. They hate you. Use discernment. Okay. Yeah, just use discernment. Once you reach where you're meant to be, that's what they said. Once you reach where you're meant to be, use absolute discernment. My feet are tingling. Use discernment once you reach where you're meant to be. Not everyone should be sitting at your table. Like, no, not everyone should be around you. Use discernment. A lot of people will use you because you're gonna be rich, because God don't break promises. right? So just use your discernment with all of that. Blessings to all. This is just one message, and I have more notes, guys. I'm gonna write that out when I'm ready to do the next video. Hopefully it's soon, depending on how I feel or if I have to work or something like that. When I have a lot of time to really unwind and sit and do these things, it takes a lot of energy. I have to eat something big after, like, it takes a lot of energy. My stomach is like fluttering. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy. So I do these things when I can. I love posting. I love being here with you. I love being a guiding light to help. Because at the end of the day, we all have to help each other. It's one goal, and it's not about any of us. It's one goal, and it's not about any of us. Fuck us, dog. We have to get Gaia where she needs to be. We have to get Gaia where she needs to be. Okay? That's it. Don't let anything come between you and that goal. Don't let anything come between you and that goal. That's the mission. That's why we're here. And if you go about it, you get all these chances to fulfill your mission, and you don't take them, you're defeating the purpose of being incarnated on earth in 2024. It's a pivotal time for change. Pivotal, monumental time for change. Archangel Michael is speaking. It is a monumental time for change, right? And we all have our missions. We all have been called. We all answered the call to come here. Choose to remember consciously choose to remember your mission. Don't forget the mission. Don't forget the mission. Thank you.